Welcome. Before we begin, a warning. Portions of this program have been designed to startle and/or scare you, and you should wait to enjoy this feature until such a time as you are being startled and/or scared will not compromise your safety or the safety of others. Here is an example of a musical fright in 10, 9, 8, prepare yourself, 7, 6, 5, screw your courage to the sticking place, 4, 3, 2, 1. See how scary that was? Plan accordingly. You've been warned.
Marty McFly should have died screaming silently in space. Who knows why? Let's take a step back. Do you know who Marty McFly is? You, blue shirt. I'll learn your names, but it's the first day of the semester, so blue shirt. Who's Marty McFly? If you don't know and make me feel old, I'll fail you. I'll fail you so hard, blue shirt. Try me.
He's from Back to the Future?
He is from Back to the Future. You knowing that makes me feel hip. Now, being in space without a spacesuit sucks. It just sucks. What are some things that would happen to you? Don't write this down. This is just grisly first day stuff to scare some of you out of class. You, red headband thing. What happens to a human body in space?
You freeze to death?
Actually, probably not. Space is not a good conductor, so before you freeze to death, other, much more horrible things will happen to you first. Ebulism. You get bubbles in your blood because there's no ambient pressure. Hypoxia. Your blood is deoxygenated but still pumps through your body. A really, really bad sunburn. And, hot tip, if you are about to find yourself in space, do not inhale and hold your breath. There's no external pressure in space keeping the air in your lungs from expanding. If you hold your breath right before exposure to the vacuum of space, your lungs explode. So, why would you end up in space if you tried to move through time? Say you tried to move through time but stayed in the exact same place in the universe. Think of the universe as a big three-dimensional space, and I stick my finger is you, I stick my finger right here and fix you in place. No matter what else happens, my finger does not move. You do not move. So you start right here in this classroom and move 12 hours into the future. The Earth spins on its axis once every 24 hours, but you are fixed in place in the universe. You do not move. The Earth spins for 12 hours, but you do not spin with it. So you would be you.
On the other side of the world?
But there is more going on than just the Earth spinning. Say you traveled 12 hours and 6 months into the future. The Earth orbits around the sun once every 12 months. My finger stays right here, fixed in place. The Earth continues its orbit without you, so in 6 months you are... where? You. Get it right again.
You're on the wrong side of the sun.
So, you're already drifting out in space, and we haven't even gotten to the big ones yet. The Milky Way rotates like a big pinwheel, and the sun makes the trip around the center of the galaxy once every 225 million years or so. And as goes the sun, so goes the solar system. How fast do you think the sun is moving to make that trip? In miles per hour. Just guess. You.
10 million miles per hour?
That's fine, just a guess. Actually close to 500,000 miles per hour. And while we're making that trip, we're moving within our neighborhood of the galaxy. We're kind of creeping towards Vega. And the galaxy itself is moving as the universe is expanding. And it's not even expanding the way you think. You think we're blasting out from the center of the universe, but dig this, there is no center of the universe. It's the space itself that's expanding. It's crazy, right? But back to you, our time traveler. You stay fixed in place in the universe. The Earth moves, the solar system moves, the galaxy moves, and the universe expands, all leaving you behind. Death by space. So why am I talking about time travel in a college astrophysics class? First, I want you to change the way you think. In here, from now on, think cosmically. You are not just in Butner Hall, room 110, Hawksmoor University. You are at a point in the universe. And second, because I am Dr. Correia, Hawksmoor University's time travel professor. What you may have heard is true. 5 years ago, the government paid me a very, very small sum to write a paper about time travel, and I wrote basically what I told you. Sadly, as it turned out, there was no flux capacitor at Area 51. The president's speechwriters used it for talking points at a sci-fi filmmakers fundraiser. Every year, I get a handful of students who take this course and sheepishly ask me about it halfway through the year. So now I put it right up on Front Street. There's your time travel fix. From now on, it's astrophysics straight down the line. Starting Wednesday. Don't forget, Michelson, chapters 1 through 3 for next time. I am going to learn your names and call on you. It's going to be scary. I love Back to the Future, by the way.
Bye, Dr. Correia.
Bye. Good job.
I love it too. Oh, Biff. You leave her alone. Best punch ever.
Totally. Can I help you?
That depends. Are you Dr. Correia?
Anabela Correia. Anna. Hi.
I'm Benjamin Wyngarde. Maybe someone told you I would stop by?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. I was sent by a former colleague of yours to ask you to come take a look at a research project. It's not far. Drivable. You'll be compensated for your time. No one came to tell you about this?
No one.
Not the president of the school?
I'm 90% sure the president of the school doesn't know my name.
Yeah. Well, he does now, Dr. Correia.
I'm sorry, it's a research project? Is this a government thing?
Yeah, kind of.
Because the last time I did work for the government, I got paid $300 to write a silly paper. And I had to call like 10 times to get paid. It got humiliating. What kind of research?
I can tell you on site. There are disclosure issues.
Sounds intriguing, Mr.
Wyngarde.
Well, it sounds intriguing, Mr. Wyngarde, but it's the first day of the semester. I have class on Wednesday.
You'll be back by Wednesday.
And I can't get in a car with you.
Why not?
Because I don't know you, and that's how people end up in garbage bags spread across the state.
Okay, like I said, I'm not supposed to say anything, but I had a message for you in case you didn't want to come. It's like oh boy. It's like the superconducting nanowire single photon detectors in the Canary Islands, except it's not information, it's not photons, and there's no fiber.
I'm an astrophysicist.
So do you not know what the message means? Because I have no clue.
No, I know what it means. But I'm an astrophysicist.
Yeah, you said that.
Dr. Correia.
President Crawford, hi.
You, sir, are Mr. Wyngarde.
Yes, sir.
I am Dan Crawford, President, Hawksmoor University. Dr. Correia, we are going to give Mr. Wyngarde our full attention. This could be an important relationship for the university, I'm told.
I'm sorry. I still don't...
You'll need an overnight bag. Other than that, I can't tell you much until we get there, Dr. Correia. But you won't have to call anyone for $300. Come with me, and you'll get paid in discovery. And you'll get paid right away. So, what do you say?
Pierrot Media presents Cerberus Rex.
Mr. Zhang.
Mr. Wyngarde, welcome back. Who's your passenger?
Civilian. Day pass. She's on the list. Correia.
Got her. Welcome, Doctor. No phones, no weapons beyond this point.
I'm not packing.
Sorry. He does need your phone. You'll get it back.
她看起来条件比上次我看到你车上那个女的还好。
Oh, yeah? Where'd you get her astrophysics degree?
You're clear to report to the barn.
Yep. Sorry about that. I think he assumed, well, looks like rain.
You know what movie starts like this? Scientists pulled from their job and taken to a secret facility?
I don't, Jurassic Park? Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I was gonna say Stargate. There's not much out here.
Just fields. Flat, open, empty fields.
Unkempt. Whatever you're doing here, you're not doing it out in the fields.
The action's based out of the barn.
That's no barn.
It's a converted airplane hangar. They just call it the barn. Science team does most of their work in there, studying the man from the future.
What did you say?
I said, the man from the future. But I was just kidding. There's no man from the future. Here we are. That's Miss Miller coming out to meet you. She'll show you around. Miss Miller runs control. That means she's the boss. I'll check in on you later.
Mr. Wyngarde. All right. So there's no man from the future. What do you have out here?
There's a tunnel that goes underground, a cave, and a well. Then it gets pretty weird.
Huh.
Dr. Correia, I'm Mackenzie Miller. Welcome to Well Station.
Thanks, I think.
If you come with me, I'll walk you inside. Security containment, please open exterior door.
Opening now. Stand clear.
We call this structure the barn. Project work is based out of here. The barn has this main floor housing our project. There are two hangar doors, this one we came in, and the one on the far side of the main floor that leads down into a cave system underground. We'll explain that. Security containment, we're in. You can close the exterior door.
Closing. Stand clear.
Offices are against the wall, but our science team does most of their work out here in the open on the floor.
can't put anything on the inside. There's no room inside the casing.
I told them we wouldn't redesign the trackers. They just asked if we could fix it to the exterior.
Huh. Yeah, we probably could.
This way.
How big do you suppose a radiation sensor is?
No idea. They're sending a box. I told them we could do it.
How many people do you have here?
10. It can be multiples of that when we're busy, but today we're lean. We have 10 on site. I run control, then 1 corporate admin, 1 communications officer, 3 in security containment, including Mr. Wyngarde, and 4 science team members.
No! This one goes there, that one goes there, right?
We'll use this office. And we'll be meeting with a former colleague of yours at Hawksmoor.
Dr. Langstrom?
Buck Langstrom, head of science here. Dr. Langstrom, I believe you know Dr. Correia.
Anna?
I get sending a guy like Wyngarde to recruit the single female professor. He's like an Alex Ross painting of Superman got struck by lightning and came to life. It's not very progressive, but I get it. It took him about an hour to get me to agree to go with him. I would have gone with you in 2 seconds, Dr. Langstrom.
It's good to see you.
I didn't have a choice, Dr. Correia. I had to send the beefcake. Sorry. Kind of. Dr. Langstrom, if you please.
Have a seat. How much feel?
All right.
Anna, welcome to Wells Station. The hangar doors at the far end of the barn open into a simple cave system. The doors open into the tunnel. The tunnel slopes down and leads into a big open underground space we call the chamber. At the rear of the chamber is a well, which we call the well.
What's in the well?
A mystery of physics.
Awesome.
The way Dr. Langstrom describes you, you're going to demand to be taken down there as soon as we tell you about the data we record here, and I'm going to let you go. Mr. Wyngarde is going to drive you down in one of the jeeps. There's not an active science team down there now, so you'll have the place to yourself and can have a good look. That's the best way to see it.
I'm going down underground?
You're going to insist I'm going. But I want to get as much information to you as possible before you lose the ability to listen to me.
Okay, well, if I'm going down there, how big are the caves?
The tunnel is cylindrical and straight and 3/4 of a mile long. It's tight, but drivable in a jeep. The tunnel slopes downward and leads to the chamber. The chamber is a cubic rectangle. Its floor is flat and level, a mile long, 1/4 mile wide, 200 feet high. We don't know the full dimensions of the well, but in the chamber it has a 40-foot diameter opening. We don't know how deep it goes.
The chamber is a cubic rectangle and the surface is flat. That can't be naturally occurring.
No, it can't.
Did you dig it out?
No. We don't know who dug out the caves.
So, you're thinking mole people?
Sure, it's probably mole people. Once you get down to the chamber, you'll see an equipment trailer that has a bathroom, food, water, take whatever you want. There's first aid, you shouldn't need any of that. And then there's the well. Other than that, the chamber is a big empty cave.
It's safe going down there?
It's safe. The terrain is flat, smoothish. The tunnel and the chamber are lit somewhat. We strung up lights on the side walls. They help, but it's still pretty dark down there.
The well is totally dark.
No cave trouble.
Cave trouble?
I'm not a cave scientist, but collapses, gas leaks, problems with the air?
We have a geologist, a cave scientist that monitors structure, stability, seismic activity, air quality. We've never had any cave trouble.
Have you ever lost anyone in the well?
You mean killed?
Yes, killed. Has your mystery of physics killed anyone?
Yes. When we took over the site, someone roped down into the well for a closer look. We lost him.
So, stay out of the well.
Stay out of the well.
Yeah, important safety tip, Dr. Correia. Stay out of the well. Since our one casualty, the only thing that has been going down there are these.
A softball?
A long-range tracking device, encased in a big rubber ball. Activate them by clicking the button on the side. Then we drop them into the well.
And this is what happens, Anna. This audio is from one of our tracking device drops.
Control, I'm priming the next tracker.
Copy that, science team.
Tracker is online. And transmitting location and mission clock data. Science Away is approaching the well. Dropping the tracker now. Tracker has been displaced 300 feet down the well. Data received.
Anything dropped down the well is displaced. It vanishes with the sound of thunder and reappears between 45 and 70,000 miles away. And it loses a fraction of a second of its internal mission clock. That's all we know. All else is hypothesis.
The circumference of the Earth is 25,000 miles. 45 to 70,000 is...
Space.
When can I go down there? You said Mr. Wyngarde had a Jeep. If it wasn't you, Dr. Langstrom, I would think this is a joke. Wait, why the thunder? What's that quote? Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning.
That does the work.
Who said that?
Mark Twain. Thunder is air blasting out in the area around a lightning strike, like a small sonic boom. Is there any flash of light down there?
None. When the trackers disappear, there's nothing to see.
So it's not thunder?
No.
What else could make that sound? Air rushing back into a vacuum. That's what everyone thought thunder was when I was in high school. Air rushing back into a vacuum and smashing together. It's space. Your trackers end up in space. And a little piece of space ends up here.
Go see.
You're not coming?
I'm having a little trouble getting around. That's one of the reasons why you're here, Anna. That, and I've always admired your approach to science. It's bold. It kicks butt.
Are you okay?
We'll talk about that when you get back.
Okay. All right. But give me a hug, Buck.
You keep thinking, Anna. That's what you're good at. Now, go.
Dr. Correia! I'll be your driver today. Climb aboard.
What are the crates?
A box of Dr. Langstrom's trackers, and a Copperfield box.
Copperfield?
Everything in there makes things disappear. A gun, 4 incendiary grenades. We've never had to use them. It's precautionary at a site like this. Here's your helmet. It has a built-in tracker and a radio. There's no echoing. We won't pick each other up when we're close. Ready to roll?
Ready. Driver, we're done here.
Well, station team leaders, listen up. Give me a go, no-go for away team rollout. Communications.
Project log is recording. Radios are green. Comms is go.
Security containment.
Confirm equipment going into the tunnel.
1 Jeep, 2 passengers, 1 box of trackers, 1 Copperfield box.
Security containment is go, Mr. Wyngarde.
Geology.
No change in stability or air quality in the caves. Geology is a go.
Science team, Dr. Langstrom.
Good to go, Mr. Wyngarde.
Control, Miss Miller.
Control is a go.
Dr. Correia.
I don't...
Say good to go.
Good to go.
Control, away team is good to go.
Copy that, Mr. Wyngarde. Security containment, open the tunnel door.
Opening tunnel door.
team is moving up. Slow ahead.
Away team is in the tunnel. Security containment, close the tunnel door.
Closing the door.